মাথা নামা, মাথা নামা, মাথা নামা, মাথা নামা।
Yes, sir.
Hey.
The next few minutes, because India 92 for 6, we have to have some good conversations to forget that dismal, rather disappointing end to the under 19. So can we have the audio visual please for Bengal?
Hey.
Baseball team which had not won for over 100 years. India had reached the semi-finals of Melbourne Olympics. We lost in the semi-finals, and we won the gold medal in Jakarta Asian Games. We are not, most of the people in our country who are sports lovers, football lovers, are not aware of this. So that also is a story of the players rising from failure, reaching the phoenix, getting into the semi-finals, beating the best of the team in the world, and finally winning the gold medal in Jakarta Olympics. So there is hope. In every field, there is hope in every sport. See, today the number of medals have gone up. I mean, the big way it has gone up to probably be almost about 118 medals in this issue.
107 in the able body, 111 in the para issue.
Well, here the numbers. The numbers man can give the right numbers. And who would imagine that we would reach these numbers about 10 years back? So we are a growing country. We are mastering the art in every field of, whether it is sports, whether it's industry, whether it is, anything you put your finger on, India is moving ahead and India is marching ahead. It is basically our temperament, our nature, that we are resilient. If there is a failure, perhaps, there was a song in my film, Zindagi Yahi Reet Hai, Aar ke baad hi cheez. I hope this year it is jeet ke saath.
So Jisshu, if I could take it from there, that obviously it's about resilience, it's about commitment, it's passion, and you have oftentimes said to the media.
Really, you know me pretty well. You know me for ages now. Cricket is something which I've always said. If God comes to me right now and say, so I'll give you 10 more years. So I'm say I'm 36. I don't want to be 26. Say I'm 46 now. So you become 36. Whatever you have to do, you will retain then. What you will choose, cricket or acting, I will choose cricket. So that's my passion for cricket. And Baba sitting beside me, he knows me when I was playing under Gopal Bose. He knows me from that era. These guys knows my passion for cricket. I know them when I entered this industry. I just want to say one thing, Riya, what Bonny said. In my 26 years of career, I was labelled as unlucky actor for almost a decade. And out here, there are a lot of people there are a lot of new journalists out here, but people who have seen me from last 1998, I entered this profession. When I left, I started my career with television, then I came to films, and then I was being called as an unlucky actor for almost a decade. The big producers, big directors never touched me. And today, where I stand, I think I have done a little bit what the people have known me. Things changed when Ritula came into my life, but that was almost a decade, after a decade. So 10 years of CCL, I think my year has come now. Hitch touch, and this year I'm very hopeful. I am not, I won't say I'm arrogant, or I won't say I'm saying this with humility. This team, which I've been captaining this side for 10 years, not 10 years, probably 9 years. First year Ajit was the captain, I was vice captain. But yeah, Dosh was very guilty. And this team, I've never seen my team so. The bonding of this year, the team bonding is brilliant. Everyone is looking out for everyone. We are very happy to be together, which was not there, not much there in our year, because we never used to practice the way we are practicing for almost a year now. We have been playing cricket all around the year. So yes, I am hopeful. Very much reached out actually. Hopefully this year, we will definitely try and be in the finals.
Sachin Tendulkar 22 বছর wait Shourab, Bonny, Indrashis, etc. Each one is a success story. How do you deal with them? How do you deal with egos? Because frankly, each one will have his ego, right? They're an achiever. So when you as a coach take over a team like this, what do you do?
Yes, there is an ego. I will not say there are no egos. But Bapada or Ami, if we are on field, thanks to them, they don't even speak a word. Yes, they have a lot of problems, they have some ego problems, but the best part is they come and share that with Bapada and with me too. Especially Ratri there's a phone call coming from Shourab. Jisshu take away, Rati Duto Shourab Bonny messages me, I'm really sorry Captain, I couldn't do it. And it is happening for last almost 7-8 months.
Raj has, I'm told.
Well, I'm definitely, I would say, a professional product whose journey started from Calcutta, from Bengal. I started my journey as an assistant director to Shakti Samat, and I've shot for 2 or 3 films of his in this state, right from Darjeeling to Calcutta, Anurod, then there was I think Anadasham, and Anurod and Anadasham, 2 films we've shot here in Calcutta. The first time I visited this place as an assistant, I think we were here for almost 40 minutes, and we drove from here to Darjeeling. And on my way back from Darjeeling, I was, hauled up by the fans of Rajesh Khanna because I didn't let them go close to him while we were working. And after the fact, they all probably ganged up and they said, okay, I need to be bashed up. So, I need to repay that. I was bashed up and now I'm going to give it back by making sure that our team wins and making sure that I make a mark in this state where I was bashed up at the beginning of my career. So I want my team to help me to see that I pay back properly to those innocent fans who probably didn't realize what they were doing in their enthusiasm to be Rajesh Khanna. They were just being blocked by me, pushed by me, and after the pack-up, after the entire crew left, the secondary unit and the third unit probably is the last to leave, and I rushed back to the car after getting ready to be seated right by the, we were traveling in Jonga and Jeep because that's what was the mode of transport from Darjeeling to Bagdogra, from where we had to fly out. Sorry, we weren't to fly out, they were to fly out. We drove to Calcutta. Even after being bashed up, I drove because the driver of our car, somewhere between Darjeeling and Bagdogra, he was there. And after being bashed up, I was bleeding from my nose. And he couldn't drive and we had to reach Calcutta in time. So with my head in this position, I was driving right up to Calcutta. those days the visibility was really good because the lights were not all that powerful and certain roads didn't have lights too. We had to just depend on the car's headlight. We switched from Jeep to the Ambassador in from Bangladesh. But still I remember the journey and I feel that journey made me a strong man, made me realize that I need to carry on with my team. I need to be with my team, and that's what I'm trying to do in my own way by standing up. Fantastic.
See, you're a film person. You reenact this in front of them before every game. उसके बाद कोई मोटिवेशन नहीं लगेगा. Trust me. Just Instagram reel बना के चला दीजिए और they will just cook. Fantastic. Papa, now you know Shah Rukh Khan's equivalent of 70 minutes. Into the dressing room. Leaving. Catch done. Anyway. But the more important point, he stayed by the team. He's been with the team. And this is a team that knows how to bond together. You should, but sport is, clearly as you say, cricket is very important to you. You're a successful person. All that lucky, etc. is out of the window. What has sport taught you? Because sport for me is a life lesson. What has sport taught you?
You face all your difficulties standing, facing those difficulties. That's what I've learned. I've never ran away. Probably I've kept quiet. I have not. I didn't speak up. But I was standing there facing those difficulties, and that only sports have given me that. ময়দানে যখন খেলতাম আমার এখনো মনে আছে যেটা অনেক সময় এখনো পাই সামনে প্রচুর ভালো ভালো কথা বলতাম আর ঘুরে গেলে এত বড় বড় কথা বলছে বাইরে আসলে দেখে নেবো সেটা কোনোদিন মাঠে হতো না মাঠে যদি ঝামেলা হতো তো সামনে নিশ্চয়ই ফিসে that I have learned and that I have applied in my life too. So yes, that is something which I have learned from the ground. From Maidan, I have learned that Maidan is a film which Bonny Kapoor is releasing also this year. I have learned from Maidan that you should stand there, whatever difficulties you face, you have to face it there, deal with it, get peace with it, and then come out of the ground. Or else, if you carry them with you, you're going to be. If you're carrying weight with yourself, it's going to walk you down day by day. But ground has actually taught me that to get peace with it, face it, fire it out, come out of the ground.
Fantastic. Last,
genuinely speaking, bringing all of them together is an impossible task for any of us. If you see, you can't make a multi-star film these days because no two actors can coexist on the screen. Because each has their own fan base or the expectations of public or expectations of themselves. But it's much easier for us to get them onto the cricket field because it's their passion that's driving them. And the 8 captains, I run a film award show and I know how it's tough to bring one actor to an award show. Whereas in CCL, we have multiple superstars. At the same time, they come with so much of passion, and it's one message that excites them to come to the tournament. The easiest thing is to bring all of them to the ground, to the tournament, because they're passionate about the game. It's their love for the game that is driving CCL.
So, the fact that the playoffs are in Hyderabad and Vizag, the industry is strong. You clearly hail from that region. Are you conflicted that you have deliberately done that against the Bengal team that you only hosted that? Because I sense a bias against Bengal.
Sir, next year, you take the responsibility of hosting the game in Kolkata. And we are more than happy to come here and play.
So I asked Vishnu, is there DRS? He said yes, so then it's okay.
I want to say, I've seen a lot of people in my life, I've been to a lot of places, but this person I've met 10 years back, I didn't know him, who he was and what he was. I still remember there was a game in Kochi, if I'm not wrong, and we were playing against Kerala, Malayalam team. We were playing Kerala strikers. We were playing against them, and in between we were losing, and then I played well, and we got to a point where we were winning almost. Last over, we lost for one run, if I'm not wrong, right? And I got out in the last over. I came out, just crossed the road. I started crying. Not only crying, I was howling. And there were cameras and all. Today I laugh about it, but I was howling. I remember this man in a white shirt and blue jeans come up to me, holding me, taking me inside the dressing room, giving me a towel, and he's telling me cry. It's okay, cry. And then I look up, I see this man, his name is Jisshu. He said, don't go out right now, you go to the bathroom, wash your face, open your pants and everything, change your stuff. He was there, match was over, we lost the match, the prize distribution was happening, and he was there with me. He's supposed to be there outside, he was supposed to be there at the presentation, and he was with me. He took me out, because I had to go and speak, and he was there. From that day, and why I'm saying all this, is not only that he's the, he has put everything together, and CCL is happening, getting everyone together. There are reasons why, apart from us, apart from Bengal, I guess, I've seen other team players, I've seen other captains, I've seen other superstars. One, of course, we are passionate about cricket. The other thing why we all come to play CCL is this man, whose name is Jisshu Sengupta.
No question. I will add the last word. Coaches are fired. You don't perform, you get fired. Are you under pressure?
When you come to such a stage, you're always under pressure. And I've been under pressure from when I've started playing for Bengal. So I know what pressure is. So, the way the team is shaping up, the way the team is passionate, the way the team is practicing, the amount of practice matches we played this year, I think we don't lose, we can't predict, but we'll definitely compete this year, and we are going to definitely compete hard.
That's all that matters. The process of the game.
This is a fantastic moment for
You and Anil Kapoor, we are very much disturbed.
So this is not the forum for that. We'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it later. But we were never disturbed. I don't get disturbed, and nor does Anil get disturbed easily.
Any plan to make a film on Mrs. India, as Mr. India was very successful?
Well, at this moment, I'll only talk of Bengal Tigers.
Yeah.
Let's stick to that.
Thank you. and side by side several things
Dija একটু কোন কোন না
Calcutta football, you know that Calcutta is the Mecca of Indian football. Do you have any plan that you have not really returned?
Well, I don't have plans of Maidan, which is releasing on the 9th of April, and it will have a lot of details and information which most of the Indians are not really aware of. Football is one game which has been followed very passionately in certain segments of a country, certain states of a country like Bengal, Kerala, Goa, Hyderabad, Nizam, Punjab, all over. And today the youngsters are glued to the TV to watch the various football leagues all over the world. And I think this is the right time for people to see the glorious days of Indian football, which was between 52 to 62. And I hope we come back and regain the glory of that particular decade.
Thank you.
Okay.
ক্রিকেট খেলতে গিয়ে যে উপরি পাওনা যে এই মানুষগুলোকে যাকে আমি পছন্দ করি, এই যে ধরো লর্ড ববি আমরা যাকে বলি আর কি, ববি দিওলকে, সে এত সুন্দর অভিনয় করলো, এবার সে আবার মুম্বাই হিরোজে খেলে, তো সেক্ষেত্রে তার সঙ্গে দেখা হয়, তার সঙ্গে হাসাহাসি হয়, হ্যান্ডশেক হয়, তার সঙ্গে বসে গল্প করলাম, বা আমরা একসঙ্গে কিছু না কিছু আফটার পার্টিতে দেখা হলো, সেই নিয়ে গল্প হলো, তার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স নিয়ে জিজ্ঞেস করলাম, যেটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি এখানে টোটা রয় চৌধুরীর সঙ্গে স্ক্রিন মানে আমার মেকআপ রুম শেয়ার করেও যেটা হয় সেটাই ওখানে।
সিজন 10 এবং এবছর প্রত্যেকে খুব আশাবাদী, সেখানে তুমি হচ্ছে অল ইন অল, তোমার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এটা শেয়ার মানে তোমার যে ফিলিংস বা তোমার যে কীভাবে আরও প্রিপারেশন নিচ্ছ একটু যদি বলো আর কি।
এবছর প্র্যাকটিস অনেক বেশি হচ্ছে, আমরা অনেক সারা বছর ধরেই প্রায় আমরা ম্যাচেস খেলছি, অনেকগুলো ম্যাচ খেলা হয়ে গেছে। সো ইট ইজ সামথিং উইচ উই আর রিয়েলি লুকিং ফরওয়ার্ড টু। এবছর টিমটা অনেক বেটার দেখাচ্ছে, দেখতে সুন্দর লাগছে মাঠে। ইউজুয়ালি আগের সময় যখন দেখতাম তখন একটু অ্যামেচার্স লাগতো, এখনও অ্যামেচারই আছে, উই আর নট ক্রিকেটার্স, উই আর অ্যাক্টার্স, বাট কী হয় মাঠে অ্যাটিটিউড ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট, সে অ্যাটিটিউডটা এবছর বেটার মনে হচ্ছে।
টিমের বন্ডিং নিয়ে তুমি কী বলবে?
খুব ভালো, দে আর অল টুগেদার, উই আর অল টুগেদার, আমরা সবাই একসাথে মজা করছি, একসাথে আড্ডা মারছি, খাচ্ছি, যাচ্ছি, অনেক সময় আমরা একসাথে ইভেন কারোর বাড়িতে গিয়ে আমরা একসাথে গিয়ে আড্ডাও মারছি, এরকমও হচ্ছে। সো এবছর বন্ডিংটা ডেফিনেটলি মাচ বেটার।
প্র্যাকটিস করতে গিয়ে কোথাও কি শুটিংয়ের সেশনগুলো মিস করছো? প্র্যাকটিস করতে গিয়ে কোথাও কি শুটিংয়ের সেশনগুলো মিস করছো?
না, আমার ছেড়ে তো শুটিং হবে না, আমার যারা নেবে, তো সেই শুটিংটা কী করে মিস করবো? তারাও মিস করছে না, আমিও মিস করছি না। প্র্যাকটিস সেশন মিস হয়ে যাচ্ছে অনেক সময়, সেটা বলতে পারো, সেখানে মিস করছি, কিন্তু শুটিং আমার ছাড়া তো হবে না। যারা আমাকে নেবে বা অন্য অভিনেতাদের যারা নেবে সেটা মিস করে, মানে আমার ছাড়া আজকে যিশু নেই, তার লোকে ছাড়া শুটিং করে নি চলো, বা আজকে সৌরভ নেই, সৌরভকে ছাড়া শুটিং করে নি, সেটা হবে না। সো অবভিয়াসলি শুটিং মিস করছি।
নতুন যারা টালিগঞ্জ ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে পা দিচ্ছে, যারা ভবিষ্যতে যিশুদা হতে চায়, তাদেরকে তুমি কি মেসেজ দেবে আজকে? মানে খেলার জগতে এবং সিনেমার জগতে, দুটো জগতে।
না, আমি তো ক্রিকেটার নই প্রফেশনাল, সেখানে আমি বলতে পারবো না। একসময় খেলেছি ডেফিনেটলি, বাট অভিনয় জগৎ এই দেখো, ইট ইস আই বিলিভ ইন হার্ড ওয়ার্ক অ্যান্ড আই বিলিভ ইন লাক, এই দুটো থাকতে হবে। যদি শুধু লাকের উপর ডিপেন্ড করো, বসেই থাকবে বাড়িতে, লাক এসে বাড়িতে করা নেড়ে চলে যাবে। আর শুধু হার্ড ওয়ার্ক দিয়েও যে তুমি পৌঁছাতে পারবে সেটাও নয়।
রাইট টাইম ইন রাইট ওয়ার্ক করতে,
লাক শুড বি দেয়ার অ্যান্ড ইউ হ্যাভ টু ওয়ার্ক রিয়েলি হার্ড। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Sir, cam look.